All right, here we are. Name the Pain Challenge, Day 9. Disturbing Memories. So, under my given name, the name at birth, I work professionally, qualified to diagnose and treat mental health disorders, consistently working with those who are experiencing symptoms related to post traumatic stress disorder. And although as Shine Bay and operating the Institute, I do not diagnose or treat symptoms of mental health disorders. I am very familiar with trauma responses, trauma patterns, and chronic stress. So let me just give you a little information about the brain, specifically the cranial brain. And I say cranial brain because we have brain cells in the heart and in the gut. So when it comes to the cranial brain, the way that it functions is in three specific parts. We have the amygdala that operates like a light switch and it senses for or perceives threat, harm, and danger. And then we have the hippocampus that houses our memories, to be simple. And then we have the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for our ability to use reason and logic to make informed decisions using our better judgment or our best judgment. So let's just say that when we as humans go through experiences, the brain will capture that moment through images or imagery, sensations, emotions, thoughts, and feelings. And so, whether that experience or situation is pleasant or unpleasant, we can often relive it once it is incited or triggered. And when we are dealing with unpleasant memories, when we become triggered, even though that situation has occurred in the past, we can actually begin to believe that we are reliving and or re-experiencing that disturbance all over again. And it doesn't matter if that situation occurred 3, 7, 16, 18 years ago. If we haven't worked through the disturbance, if it hasn't become desensitized or transmuted into wisdom, if it hasn't become reprocessed, no matter the time, when it's up and it's stuck. And that is one of the reasons why I offer the neurological healing service. But if you're interested in that, you can always book the service. So I am here to support your ability to name the pain of disturbing memories. What have you been holding on to that you can't seem to get out of? Where do you find yourself becoming stuck and replaying and reliving the thing from the past over and over and over again? And quite frankly, questioning and wondering if you could ever truly get over it. So I invite you all to float back over your life and think about an experience that is unpleasant. Maybe it's connected to negative thoughts. Maybe that you're unlovable, you're unworthy, you're to blame, it's your fault, you should have known better. Maybe when you have those thoughts, maybe there's a certain image connected to it. Or maybe it's a past relationship that can be familial, um, romantic, professional, or maybe it's anything. Float back over your life. Think about the thoughts. Think about the situation. Think about the relationship that is unpleasant. And as that image reappears, I want you to notice your thoughts, the emotions, the feelings, the sensations. And if you were to do a body scan starting from the top of your head down to the soles of your feet, noticing any area that is uneasy, discomforting, disturbing, or tensed. Sit with it because that is where the trauma is stored. And to be simple, trauma means injury or harm. That could be physical or psychological. What I love doing specifically with the neurological healing service is to support people in recognizing that the worst of that experience has already happened. And yet, what you are left with is the disturbance of the memory. And you can recover. The brain has a natural ability to heal itself. So, if you would like more support with the disturbing memories that seem very haunting, I'm not promising you a magical wand that is going to erase what's on your mind and in your brain, but I can tell you that I can support your ability to lessen the disturbance that is attached to the memory. So, in the description of this video, there is the link to the website. And on the website, there is a tab called Download Now that will give you access to 4 steps of healing from unwanted patterns and habits. The first step being to name and identify your pain. If anything in this video resonated with you, then of course, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, share it, or simply subscribe to keep going. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. I am Shine Bay. Peace and love, and I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow.